Oh, hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store. And when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew, very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it, fa check it, fa check it, check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, fa check it, fa check it, fa check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it, fa check it, check it. Push sugar level, fa check it, check it. For check it, check. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
From the north to the south, east and west, everybody is talking about Sammy Flex TV. Why? Because when it comes to information, entertainment, we are the best on the internet. Forget everybody. So if this is your first time, make sure you subscribe and also watch other content as well. My name is Roland Amate. You are welcome to Sammy Flex Speaks. You know, when we sit like this, it is nothing but pure information. Here we cut across, but the crust of this particular platform is entertainment. But then once in a while we dive into some sectors and here and there. But let me say big ups to Currency, who is on camera, and Richie Flex. When we sit in the cool studios like this, then you know the big man is always here with me. I miss him on this particular platform.
I know, right?
I must say I miss him
when
we have discussions like this. And it is no other than manager numero uno, Nigeria's finest, Nigeria's favorite. In fact, they love him to the moon.
Oh, but for some time, looks like we've given ourselves gap a little bit.
You and Nigerians?
Yes, they have and I have as well.
Why?
I want to believe it is because of my current duties as the manager of the Shatter Movement Empire. I want to believe it is one of the reasons like that.
And how does that affect your friendship with Nigerians?
It affects it in different ways. Different ways in the sense that now I know some secrets that because of my position, it will not be right for me to put out. And I'm being blunt. Like, you know, at every point in time, your position tells what you say and what you don't say.
Okay.
Now, my position tells me that even if I know, okay, this is it, because I might also use it one day to do something, I don't have to divulge it. And I'm sure that is why it has become like that. But that is not to say the realities we are shying away from. I think on the platform, where anytime matters like that come and we have to face them, we still face them the way we have to face them. So I think that should not be a big deal. But for now, it is what it is. Because of my position, there seems to be some kind of camaraderie between us. Again, maybe it is because the year just started and AFCON has taken our attention. Not so many things are happening between the two countries. As the year goes on and the things start coming, if they cross my path and I have to talk, you know how I do it. I'll put my managerial position a little bit at the backside and come forward and talk like a journalist that I have been over the years. So I understand that particular point and what it means.
Well, that is what we are definitely going to do on today's edition. We have some top stories on our table that we would like to discuss.
Okay.
And during the week, there are certain news, and that has, like he said, has taken headlines of our news portals. And of course, the AFCON, the ongoing AFCON, is definitely one of them.
Okay.
Ghana, our chances of qualifying is still like slim. I don't know what he thinks. I want to take your view on from our first match to that of Egypt, the one we just played with Egypt, and even our chances of qualification.
Well, I think the ordinary Ghanaian had high hopes for the Black Stars. Let's all be specific.
You think so?
Yes. No, forget about the things we say. We say it with our mouth. Within us, we want them to win.
Okay.
No, let's face, that's the reality. Every Ghanaian who come and say, they are all telling lies. They are all telling lies. Let them behave like they are not watching. Let them score right now. Yesterday, Richie Flex, what didn't happen to him in the first half? The first half, he was kept to watch the show. Yeah. But when he realized, we really didn't, he came.
And he got it pure.
So to every Ghanaian, that is what happens. We make it look like we are not for them, but deep down in our hearts, you see, the patriotism spirit I'm not sure it's even every Ghanaian, to happen to everybody at all from any country. Okay. The team will be boring you like, leave them, F them, but within you want them to win. And when they win, that's why I said yesterday that if they had won, like today, that love would have increased. People will be rooting for them more. But unfortunately, they lost. So yes, there are high hopes. Unfortunately, as it stands now, the hope is dimmed. So many people are not too sure about the team now, because to some people, the moment you get to the mathematics department, then they know no, it is done, because oftentimes the mathematics department has not favored Ghana. Most of the times it has not favored us, even if it has favored us maybe some 1 or 2 times, but the majority still we are out. So as it stands now, hopes are dimmed, but let's still hope for Monday. If they are able to turn things around on Monday, trust me, the love will still come. In moving to the next stage, they'll still come and give them that support. They'll still come and give them that love, with the hope that they are able to jump the hurdle to go to the next level. So as it stands now, dear, many Ghanaians are really not high-spirited for the team. Their interests in the matches are waning, but the last match in the group stage on Monday will determine whether they will still want to.
But do you think we'll qualify?
I want to believe we can do something. Mozambique, I really don't see so much threat coming from them. Let me be very honest. Their keeper is even weak. From the last match I watched, most of the goals that were used to score him, they were not really top goals. Their keeper really looks weak for me. In fact, there was a long free kick that I was expecting an average keeper. Such a ball, when it comes, at least, if not for anything, use your hand like this to punch. He used his hands to play with the ball, and before he knew, the ball hit his hand back. The moment I saw that, this guy is not good. So if our guys can even try more goals on target, we can even go our way. Okay. Just try. Put something going to the goalpost. Put something going to the goalpost. If you're able to put 5 there, you're able to get like some 2 out of it. Wow. So that is what I'm praying for. If they're able to do it well, trust me, we will go through to the next stage.
One person that also took part of our headlines on the internet this week was one young chap that's entering into 2024. In fact, out of nowhere, we saw so many people posting him from different angles, and his name is Safu Newman. His story is very exceptional. Yes, we know once in a while we have some new guys that springs up, but then this guy's story is one that caught everybody's attention. And in fact, the fact that so many people were posting, he's now, I want to believe Cecilia they will blow. He's now blown to the extent that, because when you look at the caliber of people posting him, the kind of mentionings that even other top celebrities that have not even posted him are getting from their colleagues. Oh, listen to his song, give him spotlight and all that. This is one that caught our attention, and we also discussed it. What do you also think about Safu Newman and his social media buzz?
Congratulations to him. This is the dream of every up-and-coming artist.
Okay.
That one day they'll wake up and they're everywhere. In fact, this is the dream of every musician. That one day they wake up and top people in the industry are discussing them on various platforms. Their songs are being mentioned. So I want to believe when that thing started happening, thanks to Kumi Kasa and the rest of the people around him, thanks to Yao Bodu, Ayeboafo, NYB and all those people, Sarkodie and all the top guys who posted him. To him as an artist, it is a dream come true. But unfortunately for them, their approach will let them get the same results that others have been getting. Yes. I remember I advised Kumikasa on something, but I don't know, maybe he doesn't control affairs around the guy. Sometimes it's like that. If you don't know, you don't know. You might think, oh, he's in charge like that, but for you know, there are other people who are taking decisions for him. I told him that the worst thing they can do for the boy, or the worst decision they can take for the boy, is to allow him to come for media interviews now.
It's happening.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He called me and him, we spoke. I told him that, Charlie, it is good that the boy is here. Now, he doesn't even have a video. He told me that there are other artists that they are approaching for a remix. Some of them have responded positively that they want to do it. Some of them even reached out that, oh, they also want to add a voice or two to what the boy has done. So when he reached out to me, I have promised him a music video. Ask Currency.
Wow.
I've given Currency's number to them to call. Currency tells me, I don't know if they have called now. They have still not called. Because in giving my advice to them, I also wanted, okay, what are you also putting on the table? Because they say there is no better advice like take small. So in advising, I also said, okay, what are you also putting on the table? Maybe I might not have posted him on my socials, but I was still trying to do something to also support whatever he's doing. Unfortunately, the advice I gave to them, I want to believe it has fallen on deaf ears, because he has been to some platforms already, major platforms in our industry already. Now you've gone there without a video. You've gone there without the remixes that we are talking about. Okay. Now, every mystery around you, throughout all these interviews, you've broken them already.
It's been exposed already.
You've broken them already. Now, if you go and you have to come back again, if you don't get another Akokoa, how will you come? And it is not easy to get another Akokoa. It is not easy. The next Akokoa is not assured. You know? The next Akokoa is not assured. You are not so sure you get another Akokoa song. So when you come and it is not something extraordinary, it's not something wow. When you come and you knock, they open and they, oh, Akokoa hitmaker. Oh, say, Oba Hanche, you were here. And because you are not coming with anything new, why are we going to give you that thing again? Unfortunately, it's not as if you vibe so beautifully. It's not as if you have some strong brand that they would need. There's nothing else apart from the song.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. So the moment you kill that particular thing with your appearance, you are done. Me, it hurts me. They put him out this early. It hurts me, because I have been around. I know how it is with most of these guys. The other day, not Bosom Piyong, the goat,
AY
Poyo, was he not complaining?
Of course he was. He did complain.
It was the same thing he was talking about, that Brasa, I mean, the same body, I can't interview. Yes, it is true. Because now we've seen the goat. We've seen Mary. Nothing again. Unless you do something else that will be new before we open the next gate for you. If you don't do anything, it is the same goat. Oh, we are tired.
But now that the mistake that you are talking about has already been done, is there a way that they can correct some of them or minimize the effects that some of these things are going to bring
from them?
Even when they call them?
No, they shouldn't go. They should get some additional things before they go to them. The rest of the platforms. Because now, those are the cards they can play.
Okay.
I've seen them on 3 Music. In the next 2-3 months, 3 Music won't do the same interview. Because it's the same thing. Oh, my can't beam. They don't do it again. I saw him on TV on Adom FM.
Adom FM and Adom TV.
Adom TV. I think I saw him with Kofi TV. And some when
Metro TV.
you are not Shatawale. You are not Sarkodie. You are not Stone Boy. And some when baby I go to school na say na onya anyom na one eboa na one post first na one better na say they won't do it again. Unless something else happens. But for something else to happen again, it takes grace. It is not easy for something else to happen again. So media, that thing there, they lost God. But he's enjoying what he has to enjoy. It is his time. I'm not against it in any way. Let him continue enjoying it. But what they have to do is that to get the next attention is going to be extremely hard for them. Because now, you see Ghana, about 2 weeks continuously, they've been posting left, right, and center. Be very honest. For the last 2 days, have you been seeing him on your timelines?
No. I have actually not seen anything as far as
no. For the past 2 weeks and 2 days, you've not seen him on a timeline. Let something majorly happen in our showbiz space within this weekend, and
that's all.
We are done with you.
Okay, so before we enter into the matters proper on today's episode, one that I would also want us to clear is the seemingly banter between or misunderstanding between our very own Sister Afia and Fancy Gadam up north. In fact, Sister Afia some time ago went to stage her concert in the north, that is the Tamale Sports Stadium to be precise, and on that particular project, she needed some people to help her at least to bring the crowd, and one of them was Fancy Gadam. According to her, she fought on Fancy Gadam, even agreed to pay a certain amount that they negotiated for, but then Fancy Gadam didn't show up. As to why Fancy didn't show up, according to Sister Afia, she doesn't know. There was no explanation, no cause to it. And up to now, that thing still pains her very, very much. I said rough. And whether she would ask Fancy Gadam about it or not, I don't know. She granted an interview to Portfolio in Kumasi and she made this particular statement. Rasame,
yep.
This thing between Fancy Gadam and Sister Afia, I know it is not a new conversation where artists would want the first services of their fellow and they don't show up. How do we deal with it? How do we deal with some of these things moving forward? And looking at how long it has been, and Sister Afia is still holding on to the pain.
There are two things involved. I see friendship and I see business.
Okay.
In this our industry, you either go for one hard, or you either go for hard of one of these ones. Either you are a good friend to someone the hard way, or you are going to do business with someone the hard way.
Good business partner.
Good business partner. Then you can shoot. As it stands now, Sister Afia did not have any of these things with Fancy Gadam, or she did not conclude any of these things with Fancy Gadam. There wasn't any friendship. Let's be very honest. Sister Afia and Fancy Gadam, I'm not sure they were friends. Imagine if it was Shatawale and Fancy. Do you think Fancy would not come? Do you think Fancy would even demand for money? No. Because they have friendship. Recently, when Fancy released his song, we saw what Shatta did with it. They have friendship, so I'm sure they would have done the same. When it came to the business side too, Sister Afia could not pull the business.
Which was the money?
The money. You understand?
She said she agreed to pay.
No, what she was going to pay was not Fancy Gadam's demand.
Okay.
She has said it. I think she said Fancy Gadam demanded for some 100,000 or so, and she was ready to. No, he was not ready to take 50K. Because at that time, he knows when he takes that money, it's like selling your birthright. If Fancy Gadam had taken that money, it was like Fancy Gadam had sold his birthright to Sister Afia, because that place is his turf. Like you come to Tamale, it is my turf. If you come to Tamale, I control. So before I sell my birthright to you, it should be something valuable. So I know Sister Afia did not score because she failed the two options in getting that sorted out. Either you are in that friendship with that someone, or you are going to do business with that person. I think as much as she's pained, she should stop talking about it. Yes, I understand she's pained. I understand she's not too happy about it. But she should ask these two options that I just mentioned. She should ask herself about these two. If she asks herself about these two and she's able to answer one, then she can now complain about being pained. Then I can say, oh, he was my friend, though. But when I needed him, he did not come.
Okay.
Oh, he demanded 400,000. I paid him 100,000. Oh, he did not come. Then you have the case. But these two options, you failed in all. So as much as it will be painful to you, she should keep it calm. I know that some of these things, they happen in our industry, and it is normal.
Thank you very much. Okay, so these are just some few topics that took our headlines during the week on our internet. I'm sure if you've been following our entertainment space, these are some of the topics that took hold of our internet. So if you did something that people did not notice, sorry. It is because of some of these happenings. That is why perhaps as the weeks go by, you can also do something that will catch our attention. And if it is newsworthy, why not? We will definitely discuss and give other explanations and information to it. This has been Sammy Flex Speaks. My name is Roland Amati. Let me say big thanks to the big man himself for such huge education. Let me say big ups to Currency, who is on camera, and Richie Flex, who also helped with the directing and editing of this particular content. And also to you, you can also share your comments, and also don't forget to recommend this channel to other people so they can enjoy. Until then, we will meet on the next episode. Stay safe. Bye-bye.